AITA for not reimbursing my friend for an ingredient I used for dinner. So the gist of things is that I am 28, have a friend of 30 to who I meet up with around once a week for dinner. This will usually be at my home, since she doesn't have much space at hers. And because I will be the one cooking. I love cooking, have been doing it since I was 6. And I'll usually prepare us dinner with a mix of pantry staples and a few things I'll add into my weekly grocery shop. It's a nice little break in the week, and we both really enjoy it. The issue arose when my friend contacted me and told me they would have other friends visiting from abroad on the day we were set to have dinner. She wanted to hang out with them, but also wanted to make our dinner. I suggested if they were open to the idea, they could come with her, and I would cook for all 4 of us. She spoke to them, and they agreed. On the day of, I asked my friend if they had any requests. She asked for a local dish that comes with a steak topping baked Japanese curry rice with steak if anyone is curious, and I said that would be fine. I would get the cheese if the 3 of them could get the steak they wanted for themselves. I myself am vegetarian, but I don't mind cooking meat for guests. She agrees. I also give her some suggestions for what she can ask for in Japanese to get a good, mid-priced cut of steak. When they arrive, I'm already doing my prep. My friend hands me the steak, and I notice it's a very high-quality one practically coated in marbling. I mention how surprised I am, and she laughs it off, saying that the assistant she spoke to recommended it as a very good cut. I carry on cooking. We end up having a great dinner. Everyone was very complimentary about the food, and I opened some wine I'd bought for the dinner too. We ended up chatting until quite late before everyone left. Things got a little awkward after they left. I received a text from my friends saying they'd all enjoyed the dinner, and asking me to transfer her around $9,564 for the steaks. I refused, pointing out that I hadn't eaten any, and that I'd paid for everything else. She then said that I should have told her I wouldn't be willing to include the steaks in the dinner, and prepared something else, and she wouldn't have bought them as her finances were tight at the moment. To me, this doesn't really hold water. Firstly, because she's aware I'm a vegetarian and wouldn't include steaks unless asked, but more so because she specifically bought a more expensive cut of steak than my recommendation, which feels very presumptive if she truly believed I was paying for it. However, responses from her and some of our friends have been mixed. Some support me, whereas others highlight that she's been struggling financially, and that it's unfair to spring a charge on her now, after I covered the cost for all of our previous dinners, making her expectations reasonable. A few have also cited the maxim of the person who extends the invitation pays, which I'm not very familiar with, but is apparently a thing. So, AITA for not paying this back.